Oh, Joel just joined. So yeah, I'm doing another live stream today. Man, man, my camera really hates Lightning McQueen. I don't know what the heck is going on. Why does it hate Lightning McQueen? But anyways, yeah, today is another live stream. Recently, I've been doing like a lot of live streams. Somehow. Well, hold up, give me a moment. Oops, sorry. Sorry. Let's see. Yeah, sorry about that. By accidents, I kind of got out of the live stream a little bit, but I came back, so just ask any questions. I'll just be here waiting. Oh wow. Look. Did I just forget to... Oh, yeah, right. So, yeah, I'm just doing a Q&A again. Doesn't really matter. I know I'm not that many people. Yeah, sorry about that. My sister just came in here. Oops. Why is Darren pull up the other side? Man, I really don't know what to do today. I don't know that many people are even gonna come to the live stream because I think they're too busy doing their stuff. And yep. Man, it's almost New Year's Eve. It's almost New Year's, so I hope 2021 could be a good year. Not like this year, basically 2020, where it was a disaster. So, I think, well, I was originally gonna do, oh, DJ Fangirl just joined. How you doing? So yeah, my original plan was actually I was gonna do a video and upload it, but I decided to do a live stream for now, and sorry if you heard that. I think well, hold on, give me a moment. I think I need to close the door. Sorry. So yeah, and actually think Yeah, I actually want to thank to the people that did watch my Cars Fast as Lightning gameplay. That video's already gotten like 120 views. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys want me to do a part 2? Because I feel like doing a part 2 for my Cars Fast as Lightning, since that one just became popular. Some like one of my best videos I've ever done, and also successful videos for that matter. Huh. Well, hold up. Oh, sorry, it's because I thought that my poncho over there was damaged from the back. So just ask me anything in the chat, or you could, well, yeah, that video that I posted yesterday of a small swell McQueen, yeah, now suggestions will be open, so that means that you get to suggest any car you want me to review. So you could just suggest, like, an example. Like, if you suggest Hudson Hornet Pistica McQueen, then I'll probably review it, like, around the next day, or maybe on the same day, I'm not really sure, but yeah, if you suggest this one, I will review it soon as possible. And also, if you, also these, because someone just recently told me to review, Rex Reveler, and they told me to review the metallic one also. So I decided to, and well, I was originally gonna post that video today, but I think I think I'm gonna have to delay it until tomorrow. So sorry to Reno 101. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I'm really trying to do to my channel. So yeah, I don't even know that many people are even gonna come today, because I think they're too busy. Hold on, I'm gonna type something in the chat. Hold up. Yeah, I just typed in the chat. Typed in the chat, basically. Hold up. I don't want to end the live stream. So yeah, I'm just bored. Just here again, just doing another live stream. Yeah, sorry, I just whistled right now, so. Actually, I want to ask this question. Like, what time do you want me to do, like, these, the live streams? Like, should I do it in the morning? Should I do it in the afternoon? Or should I do it, like, late night? I don't know. Cause when I did it late night, it was, like, good. But when I started doing them in, like, the afternoon, they're kind of a little bit more better. And oh man, My lane lock got chipped. Oh, come on. I cannot believe that. Can't believe that this thing got chipped. I'm gonna need me to get a replacement now, since this one is a pretty old. This one's the one that I think it was like one of the first people to like find lane lock in the store, and I think so. I found them before I think Disney Docket found them, and I didn't even know this guy even existed, and so I ended up buying him for that 5-pack that was released in like 2017. And if you want this guy now, ooh, if you find one of these, they're gonna cost about like $200 to $300 on eBay, and that's just wow, I cannot believe it. But if you do find one for cheap, but not from China, because those are fakes, not the real thing. But if you want to get a fake one, it doesn't really matter. This is a real deal version. It's a real deal because it does have the code, or the date stamp, and also this version doesn't have his decals all sloppy like what the Chinese workers do when they resell them, and they're fake. So yeah, I'm really happy I have him in the collection, because if I didn't buy that 5-pack, I would have been disappointed on myself and just did a mistake that my younger self did. And that's what happened to Brian Spark, the Chinese version. Actually, I found Brian Spark, I think in it was in early 2018. I also found Steve Karski at the same time, and I was like the first person ever also to find Steve Karski at a Walmart. And that was a pretty exciting day for me. And then I found the launchers also. I was originally gonna get them, but I said no, so I ended up not getting Brian Spark, and yeah, pretty disappointed about that. Not now. Brian Spark goes for like $100 or even more, just because of its limited release, and he was in a launcher, and launchers have become kind of rare, except for like Lightning McQueen's or like Floyd Moby Hills, Brick Yardley's. And actually, there was supposed to be more launchers that they were going to release a Cal Weathers launcher, a Chip Gearing's hauler. No, not Chip Gearing's hauler, but Chip Gearing's launcher, I meant. But unfortunately, those were canceled because Walmart, and if you guys don't know this store, if you do live in Texas, HEB were getting in the launchers only, and Target wasn't even getting them, so that's why they just stopped, apparently. So, yeah. So, yeah, I just, like, over the years that I've been collecting, I have done some pretty bad decisions. But nowadays I don't, because I think that my last mistake was on Brian, and also on Todd Crash, which was released last year in 2019. I actually did find him at a Target, but I just said no, I'm not gonna buy him, and well, you know how that turned out. So, yeah, those are like basically my experiences with big mistakes I've done over the years. So, ooh. What else should I tell, actually? I think I have more stories to tell. Of me over the years collecting, well, cars, of course. Let me remember one. Oh yeah, I think um if I have told this story before, I think I've told this story before in one of my live streams, is that in 2008, 2 years after the first movie had come out, I think it was my birthday or it was something else, but I'm not really sure, but we had a party and I think at the end of the party, my if you speak Spanish, my tia or comadre, she had a bag, a black bag, not can't even say, but a black bag, and that black bag had every single car that was ever released in 2008, and I was, what? How were you able to get those? I was really surprised because if you would have bought every single car from like 2008, oh, you're gonna waste like so much money. And so I thank her for that. So yeah, and actually I think I think the one I got was the chase of Lightning McQueen with bumper stickers. TX16 cars has joined. How are you doing? So yeah, as I think I've already told you, TH16 cars, about the story in 2008 of me getting the chase of Lightning McQueen with bumper stickers. So yeah, but like years passed by and apparently I don't even know what my comadre did with those cars right after. I think right after she had given some cars to some of the kids, but she had already had leftovers, so I don't know what she did to them. I think she must have sold them off eBay or Amazon or something. I don't know what she did to them, or maybe must have given them to another kid. I'm not really sure what happened to them, so that remains a mystery, basically. Remains a mystery. So yeah, and then let me try to remember another story. Oh yeah, I had this other story that is kind of sad in the end, but that's why I'm telling you guys this for a reason. Is that back in 2014, I was at a Walmart and I was bored. I really didn't want to be there at all because my mom was shopping for stuff, and so by coincidence I went to the cars aisle. Well, I think this was like a year after I like stopped collecting, but I think that was like I was collecting still a little bit in 2014. I think it was in early 2014 or maybe later than that. I'm not really sure, but anyways, let me keep going with the story. So I went to the cars aisle and I saw the 2014 version of Tom Marcus, and basically what happened is that I ended up like showing it to my mom and saying, I want this car, and she said no. I was like, why? It's because she said like, it's because we don't have any more money. We don't have money. I was like, then why you're in the stores? You have money right there. So I just kept begging my mom, like, come on, mom, let me buy this car. And like, no, mijo. So I ended up crying, and I think in the middle of the store, and I was pretty disappointed about that. And I left crying out of Walmart. So that was I think that's like one of the most embarrassing stories I've ever told you guys. Uh, what a time to be alive. So, yeah, that's another story of me getting embarrassed. So, let me try to remember another one. Hold up. Hold up. Trying to remember another story. I don't know. I don't think I have any more stories to tell. I think that's pretty much it. Or I think there's maybe like a few more that I'm just forgetting about. But yeah, sorry about that. My sister just came in here. So, let me see. I think I have a story from like 2010. I think in 2010 I went to Target and I was there in the car section and I actually saw like the crew chiefs and the pitties, the 4-packs that were released in 2010, which were the team sets for basically for like the sponsors for the racers. But I didn't care about those. The one I was looking for was like I was kind of dumb like back in 2010 and I didn't even know that much stuff, but I thought that there was a Rusty's team pack. I was like, oh yeah, there's gotta be a Rusty's team pack around here. So I ended up searching. I just kept looking and I just saw like the Luke Pedalwork or the Luke Pedalwork and his pitties, the ones that were released. Now I think Luke Pedalwork is the pitty, right? I think so. Yeah, right. And then the Dinoco crew chief and then the other pitties, I tried to move those to the side, and I was kind of sad because I ended up not finding it, and years by, I went to go check, and those didn't actually exist. So like, oh, okay. So I was kind of embarrassed of myself because I thought that these were releases of the Rusty's team, like with My Name's Not Chuck and then the other pitties that never got released. So yeah, I was kind of embarrassed of myself of not knowing that, like, oh, oops, made a mistake. Man, my younger self was just not intelligent at all. So, I think also like, see, let me try to remember another story. Another story. Alright, let me try to remember another story from like years ago. I think it was in like 2016. I'm not sure, but I'm trying to remember a story as to what happened of the. I think it was in like Oh, I think it was in. Alright, I'm gonna tell the story of how I acquired brand number Gier, which is the Taco Mint Pity, and Kevin Raven, like and many more cars from Case M. Yeah, it's from Case M, and so I went to Walmart in North Carolina. Yeah, I actually went to North Carolina for summer break because we wanted to see our other tia, our grandma, and I went to Walmart. No, it was actually I actually went to Target. Pretty much, I found like cars. Like I found Tumbleweed McQueen. I found I needed some of the Fireball Beach Racers. that I didn't find or see. So I picked up some stuff from there, and then I went to Walmart, and I thought that Walmart didn't restock anything, so I just didn't go to the car section until the end of the ending of shopping at Walmart. Me and my brother went to go check the car section, and I was surprised that they actually had a case M of 2019. I was like, what? I could have gone to Walmart? Oh, come on. Are you serious right now? So yeah, I went. So yeah, I saw Brett Namagier, Kevin Riven, Chuck Armstrong, Cruz Bizarro, which is Carlos Veloso's pity. No, not pity, but crew chief. Matty McGear, which kind of boring, but I know we have some Matty McGear fans out there. But also, I think I also saw Greta, Antonio Valence Excelente. Let's see who else. What was WC? But it was like many more. So the only one I wanted was Chuck Armstrong. So I ended up like getting it and go to to my mom to the shore, and was like, ¿Qué están haciendo? I was like, nothing. So I was trying to hide the car, try to put it right there. So, and then she saw me like, ¿Qué es eso? I was like, it's a car. So pretty much, I thought I was not gonna get Chuck Armstrong, so I just left them right there. I was like, no, go get it. I was like, all right then. So I ended up getting Chuck Armstrong, and I didn't get the other cars from case M, and I thought that I lost my opportunity. But we went back to Walmart the next day. It was like late. It was like around like 9 or 10 p.m. Which over here it would have been 7. But yeah, we went back to not to Target, but to Walmart. I quickly rushed to the car section, and I looked at when I went over there, I was like, what? The same cars were there like a day later. No one had bought them, so I ended up taking them. I was like, yeah, I need you. And actually, this adult came over here to the car section, and he said like, are you gonna get those cars? I'm like, maybe, but. So he told me about, I'd already knew these stuff. He thought that I was like a young kid. I didn't know anything about cars. I was like, oh, Greta, and then some of the other characters, and yeah, basically, I had this full, I had like 10 cars with me at Walmart. My tia and my mom came over there to the car section, and they saw me and was like, wait, are those all the new cars? I'm like, yes. So I ended up getting those cars and actually hit the jackpot. So that was pretty awesome. I wasn't expecting getting the rest of the cars from Case M. So I was pretty surprised. So I also have to give thanks to my mom for getting me all these cars, like this one, that one. Oh no, that's actually my dad. My dad bought me that one. My dad bought me that one. My mom bought me that one. My mom bought me that one. And my mom bought most of the cars I have in my collection. So I have to give her thanks to my mom and props for letting me have these cars, because without her, I wouldn't have a big collection as I do today. So I really appreciate my mom for the rest of her life. So yeah, those are some of the stories that I had from the years I've been collecting cars. So that's, I think that's all the storytelling I had to tell. Amazing. Yeah, it's pretty amazing that my mom really helped me out on getting some of these cars, because like sometimes when I've already told you guys before, my mom would always go to Walmart without me, and she would video chat me and say like, "Hey, we're in the car section." I was like, "What cars?" Like I always tell her like, "Can you turn the camera on?" I was like, "Yeah," and so I see and I just tell her which cars I need and which ones I don't have yet, or like I need to do for like, because I need to replace my Chinese version. Like this one, an example. I had to replace my Chinese version because the one I had was the black guy version, and that was inaccurate to the movie, so I ended up getting the blue version. And also, this one I got off eBay this year. I just ended up getting this one because I really needed Terry, and this was the accurate version of Terry Cargas. So yeah, she would always help me out, and sometimes she would tell me like, "No, put that car back." It's like, you know I need this car, right? And then she decides like, all right, then just get the car. Let's get out of here. So yeah, just give it a props to my mom. Yeah, that's pretty much it for storytelling. So just gonna check back in the chat, type anything in the chat if you want to. But with that, I think I may end the live stream in a few minutes. How long have we been? Oh, we have been here for like 30 minutes. Wow. Not like yesterday when we ended up here for 20 minutes. Or I think it was way more than that, I'm not really sure. But yeah, I just wanted to tell some stories since nothing was going on in the chat. Nothing crazy was going on. I think my mom may video chat me again because she left so she could go to the stores over there. She went to Costco, if you guys do know the store. Yeah, she just went to Costco right now, and she may go to Target, and I hope she does. And video chats me and tells me which cars I need, and I hope she does find the 2021 cars if she goes there, because I have not been to the stores for like a month already. What version of McQueen is your favorite? Well, the version of McQueen I like the most is the which one is it? I like the Hudson Hornet Pistica McQueen. This one, I like this one the most. But hold up. Yep. No. Yeah, sorry about that. My dad just came in here. So yeah, it's between like this is one of my favorites, Hudson Hornet Pistica McQueen. Definitely the original one. And now I think my favorite's has to go to the Fabulous Lightning McQueen. That one actually looks pretty awesome. Hold up, let me take a sip of water. Hey, hello Disney Cars _101. How are you doing? And good shout to you too. So yeah, I just drank some water right now. Needed some hydration there. So my favorite is Fabulous McQueen the most because I do have the metallic version, and well, I really love that metallic version a lot. So yeah. And I really don't know what else to do in the live stream. Since I was doing storytelling, or aka story time. No. Story time. No. I think I may do another story time and another live stream if something interesting happens. Like, yeah, sorry about that. I had to cover my camera, and my camera's all messed up. Man, it looks disgusting, right? Hold on, let me try to clean it. Let me try to clean my lens. Does that look better? Oh yeah, that looks better. That looks better. No. Sorry, it's cause of blurring. It's cause by accident I like rubbed my finger on the lens and I kind of screwed up a little bit, so I had to clean it again. Oh yeah, if you were late to the live stream, like, yeah, here's lane lock, my lane lock, and it unfortunately got a chip right here. If you could see that well, if the camera could focus, try to wave at it. Yoo-hoo! Over here. Yeah, you can't see it perfectly, but if you see a little white blob or a silver gray blob, then that's a chip. I have another chip close to the mustache, but you could really even notice that that's even a chip. And I have a chip on the back of the spoiler, which I don't like. And I do need a replacement quickly, because I had this lane lock for already over 3 years. It's already... it's already been his 3-year anniversary of being here in my collection for 3 years already. So, yeah. These two have only been here for a year. This one has been here recently. Reno underscore 101 just joined. Sorry. I had to do a silent burp. I hate it when my car's chipped, but yeah, I really hate it also when my car's chipped, because you don't know if your car could be, if the car is rare and you chip it, then you'll probably be disappointed, because that is a very valuable car, and well, it goes for more than $100 on eBay. You're gonna be disappointed. So that's why I'm trying to keep them in the most pristine condition. Like Lane Lock, an example, I try to keep him in pristine condition, but it doesn't really matter if it's chipped or not. At least I still have a car, or I just wanted the character. Like, and also this one, but this version of McQueen will be released, but it's the Easter Bunny version, not the regular version. And that Easter Bunny, always be really careful with them, alright? Yeah, you always have to be careful and gentle with them when you're trying to place them on your collection. And you don't want that thing to fall down, like face first, like this. You put him right here, and it's like, he rolls like, wee! Like a bomb, like, yeah. And you see the damages after you pick it up. It's like, no. And also, another thing that happened is that the tires are squeaky. Like the axles are squeaky, so you can hear like a little squeak. Like, you can hear it, right? That's what I hate also, because sometimes the axles could get messed up. This one's a pretty good axle still. But it's just because, dude, probably over time, like, the axles or the wheels, like, like they don't roll as good as they were like when you first got them. That's what happened to some of my cars. Like they squeak like you just heard with lane lock. So yeah, you always gotta be careful. Oh, and also another thing that probably most collectors hate is when you open a card that has an error. Like basically an example, if you take this one is not an error. This one is not an error. And you look at it and then it looks perfectly fine on the front, but when you look at the sides, some of the entire decal, like this decal will not be there, and that's just pretty sad. And also sometimes is that the light year tire text is not even there at all, or the Rusty's logo is not there, which is an error. But some versions of McQueen don't even have the Rusty's logos yet, like Dirt Track McQueen, but Dirt Track McQueen has not been released. My Car Street Punchy Wipeout is chipped. Well, this is my most recent one from like 2019 when he was released. When I remember re-release with Blue Eyes. My original version is not even chipped at all. It's not even chipped. It's still in perfect condition, but I just keep it in my display in my collection. This one, you gotta stop talking about him. Sorry about that. But yeah, Poncho, like basically this Poncho Wipeout's still in pretty good condition. Darren's still in pretty good condition. Terry's still in pretty good condition. It's because I rarely play with my cars as much as I used to do with Lane. I would seriously slide them on the table, and even sometimes like flip them over. And when I try to pick them back up, I accidentally drop them like that, and they hit the floor really, really hard. That's what happened with my original Danny Suarez, and that was pretty disappointing. But thank gosh I got an extra one because I really needed one. Hold on, let me take another sip of water. Yeah, if you hear that, sorry about that. It's just me drinking some water. That's how I call it. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, it's really disappointing when your car ends up getting chipped or decals missing and you should have just kept it in the package. But Mattel just doesn't know. Like Mattel doesn't check their cars if they have any errors or something's wrong with the axles, because that has happened to some of my cars before. Like my original The King, the one I have, his axle ended up getting pushed to the side, and I see this little gap, and I was like, oh, come on. It's like the axle was placed wrong, or I think the axle was bent. It's just what happens with some cars. Like you're not sure if your version's damage from the axles, or even the car could come damaged. If you drop a package down on the floor, and if the car gets a chip, then you're eventually screwed, because if there's not another one at your local Walmarts or Targets, then you're gonna have to stay with this one and suffer that chip until you could get an extra one. My Radiator Springs McQueen from 2020 is chipped too. It was like that. Mattel needs to improve their quality control. Yeah, cause actually in 4-packs, sometimes a car could come damaged even when it's in the package, because due to Mattel's quality control, because they don't care about the cars if they do come damaged or not. They think that, well, Mattel does know this, that there are adults collecting these cars, but their target audiences are little kids, and when little kids get get these kind of cars and you see a chip, they don't care. They just play with it. So that's why Mattel doesn't care about the quality control. That's probably the reason why. That some of our cars come damaged in a 5-pack or even a single. Or even a 2-pack. Like, that's what happened to my, that's what, I have never gotten a single error on any of my cars. Never ever in my collection. So, like, there was no decal missing. There was no, like, tire. There's no light year. I am watching Disney shorts. Ooh, that's awesome. Hold up. I'll come back. I'm gonna bring my Error the King that I have. The one I originally had, which was an error. So hold on, give me a moment. Yeah, I'm in bed again. I'm in the bed every single time. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Sorry to hear a ringtone. That's my dad's phone. He left it charging. I can't wait for the Pixar popcorns. Yeah, I can't wait too, but we gotta wait until January 20th. No, the 22nd I meant. Yeah. Alright, so here's the King. This one. Look. You see this side? It looks perfectly fine, right? Type yes in the chat if it looks fine in this side. Because it looks fine to me. There's nothing wrong with it. In the back, you don't see anything wrong with it, right? But when you look in the other side, dun dun dun, look at that. Look at that. What the heck? This looks like the freaking it looks like the actual just ended up pushing itself and hitting itself. And that's what also happened to my Jackson Storm. The actual ended up in the other side, like this one. Like, you can see that big gap right there. And that's just disappointing. And that's what I hate. And this was the only China the King I had, besides the my original one from 2006, which I lost, and also the lenticular version, which was in perfect condition, but I ended up destroying that car for good. So yeah, this is my replacement, and it was just terrible. So I ended up buying one from Vietnam, and the Vietnam version doesn't look that bad, so you never know. So that's my issues with Mattel and their quality control. It's just sometimes they don't like check their cars, or maybe it's because the China workers just don't check their cars at all. So yeah, that's my error, my little error right there on the axle. Oh hey, program pre-productions, how you doing? Yeah, we're just talking about errors and chips on your cars. So yeah, this is one of the errors I have. So that's pretty disappointing. You can't even roll it. Look, hold up. I'm trying to move the camera over here. Sorry, you see some papers. Alright, so look. It looks like it's spinning, right? But when you roll it on the table, it just squeaks and like. Let me try to put it on top of a computer tablet. Let's see. No, like. Oh wait, no. Actually, never mind. The tire isn't even spinning. Look, hold up. that spins back, right? But like the tire stops. Oh, the double G7744 just joined. How you doing, my friend? So yeah, pretty much look, when you roll it, it's fine, but it stops apparently when you keep rolling it. I am not pressing on it. It's just it always happens when I'm like using the king. So that's what I hate. That's what I hate about this. God, gosh darn it, Mattel. Why'd you always have to do errors? Just gonna put that king over there. So yeah, quality control problems. Oh, I hate when that happens too, man. Yeah. Like, I want to like have a refund basically, but since probably Mattel doesn't care. Yeah, it kind of sucks a little bit. Probably Mattel doesn't care about their audience. Like, dude, I need a refund, man. That car literally came damaged or the axle was broken. It happens with my mini racers as well. Yeah. Just Mattel just doesn't care about their quality control. That's why Mattel needs to improve a lot. That's what also happened to my Road Rush. It literally came chipped like this. It like shh. That thing literally came damaged before I even opened it. And that was just sad. And that was a new car, so I hate that. So, but anyways, it doesn't really matter about it doesn't really matter if the car's chipped, you can't even see it. So I'm good with that. So yeah, just quality control right there. That tire is like when I first got them, I didn't even know that the axle was messed up, because like Mattel places it like this, right? They don't place it like this like they used to do with their original 2-packs, like this, just pointing up but pointing to the other side. Or they would always keep doing this every single time. They have been doing this since like 2011, or maybe late 2010. I'm not sure. When they decided to switch the cars to just position them just horizontal, not like up, like a little bit up like this. So yeah, but today this live stream is pretty interesting, actually. Don't you guys think that this is a pretty good live stream right now? So yeah. See, what else should we talk about? Type anything in the chat of what should I talk about. Also, since we already talked about quality control problems with Mattel. Like, what I really want to do is just I can't even say the word, but like petition like a petition for Mattel on checking their quality control before they even shipped it out. It's like, check your cars, and then a lot of people sign up, and Mattel was like, oh yeah, our fans really want to check our quality control if it's good or not. But that would probably mean that Mattel would be wasting money if they see an error and they just decide to not release it and just leave it in the and the area where there's error cars that never go to the store shelves. So that's probably the reason why they don't care about that also. But yeah, and also I want to talk about upcoming releases and some re-releases again, as to what I really want to expect in the next few years. So pretty much like I don't know what kind of upcoming releases I would really want to expect. I don't know. But for mini racers, they have been doing good recently. It's already surpassed the the mini adventures line. And also the micro drifters, if you guys do know them. I think you guys may know the micro drifters, right? I really want to talk about that. Type yes or no in the chat if you do know about the micro drifters. Maybe I think TA6 and Cars knows about micro drifters. But Joel, do you know micro drifters? So if you don't, then I'll explain it as to what the micro drifters were before the mini racers line even started. Yes? Alright then. You guys already know about micro drifters. I do know about a lot about micro drifters. So let's talk about that. So I think most all of my audiences and on YouTube and on my Instagram account and other people already know about micro drifters, but if some people don't. But yeah, the micro drifters is just they're just plastic cars with the little ball down here, and even the tires didn't even roll. It was this thing that was controlling them. Like basically, you just had this car, and then you do this, and then they would just like move a little bit like this. They released a lot of micro drifters during that time. Micro drifters was brand new. They released The King, Lightning McQueen, Chick Hicks, Eugene Karbarowski, Lee Rifkins, I think Tom Marcus, right? I'm not really sure, but yeah, they released a couple of Piston Cup racers, especially when they were doing they were also doing micro drifters for the Plains line. Actually, the Plains line, I never saw any micro drifters of the Plains line, never ever in the stores. But I would always see the Cars 1 and Cars 2 ones of micro drifters. But they would release some Piston Cup racers. They would release the World Grand Prix racers. They would release Holly Schiffwell, Fema Missile, some of the lemons, and even I think they would also have play sets of just play sets for the micro drifters. Oh, sorry if you heard that. They would also have see what else they had. Oh, they would have like special cars, like they would have special editions, like a gold Cars 1 micro drifter McQueen, and many more. And the micro drifters line was actually popular when it first came out. Did you watch Soul? I can't even speak right now, but like, did you watch Soul? No, I have not watched that movie yet. That's because since I don't have Disney Plus at all, I can't watch the movie. So I may watch it in the future since I've basically watched every single Pixar movie somehow. Yeah, if I do watch Soul, then I'll probably give my opinions on it and saying if it's a good movie or is it a good or a nah. So, well, people did like Soul because a lot of people really like Soul, and it was actually one of the best Pixar movies since a decade already. Since a decade ago, from the last decade, this is like people are giving it like good reviews, saying it was like one of the best Pixar movies that has come over the past decade, as I just said, and many more stuff. Like this is like this is not like, I think this is like the first Pixar movie where they're trying to I don't know how to explain it, but like it's like kind of mature a little bit. I'm not really sure, but like it's trying to go to a mature approach with that film. I have watched the trailers and everything before the movie even came out on Christmas, but I just never got around watching it when it came out. But I may watch it in the future. And well, to me, through the trailers and advertising that they did, it kind of looks like it's not a bad movie because I've never seen like a movie of like that kind of style and whatever, like basically. So if I do get around watching the movie, if I do like it, then I'm gonna have to. If Soul is actually if I do watch it and then I like it so much, it's like in the top 5 Pixar movies I like. But my favorites still are the Cars movies. Still, come on, you can't go wrong. I know there are some people that the Cars series isn't good at all, and I think what I do understand from their perspective is that it doesn't like they don't care about like cars, but we do have a lot of people around the world that like cars, like us, an example, and like Disney Docket, Epic Green Thunder, and many more. So there is a pretty big community for the cars. So, but if I do like Soul, then maybe it could be in my top 5. I'm not really sure. I don't know. It's gotta depend on my opinion when I do watch it. If I ever come around it and just watch it, apparently. So, see what else. What else should we talk about? Cause like, yeah. So I have watched every single Pixar movie basically up until like Onward. I have not watched every single Pixar movie. I take that back. I have not watched see which one I have not watched. Oh, I have not watched Toy Story 4, Onward, which I don't even know if that movie's even good or not. I think people just didn't give a good reviews. I'm not really sure. I don't think that movie is even good at all. So yeah, those are the only 3 Pixar movies I have not watched: Toy Story 4, Onward, and Soul. So I may get around and watch those movies. But I think the most underrated Pixar movie is probably A Bug's Life. It's because no one remembers that movie. Like, I know A Bug's Life. Well, I know that movie came out like back in 1998, but since then, no one has talked about that movie. No one's talked about that movie since. I think for like the past 20 years, no one has talked about it. And it's like one of those Pixar movies. Like, I find it weird that they actually made a movie about bugs. And like, alright then. But yeah, just no one talks about that movie anymore. But there are people talking about Cars, Toy Story. I think you guys are fans of Toy Story, right? I'm sort of a fan, but not as much as Cars. I have watched both of the Incredibles movies. I watched Ratatouille. I watched Brave. I've definitely seen the sequels, of course, right? I've seen Inside Out. I've seen The Good Dinosaur. I've seen Finding Dory. I've seen well, of course the first movie, Finding Nemo. Come on, how did I forget that one? I watched Monsters Inc., Monsters University. I watched what else did I watch from Pixar? Oh, also Up, but not as much. When I alright. Part of you thinking like, did I cry when I first watched the movie Up? No, I didn't cry for it. No, I didn't even care about it. I was like, okay, she died. Just get on with it. So yeah, I really didn't cry at all when that scene happened when I was watching Up. I know people do like Up because, well, of course, due to the dark themes and everything. And then the upcoming show, which will be released next year, Dog Days, which is a spin-off and I think a continuation of the original Up, where now Doug is now in Carl's house, and now he's the owner of Doug, and basically we have seen footage of that show. But I wish they did show footage for the Disney Plus car show. I would have really loved that. But I think they were in the early stages of development, and they didn't have anything ready yet. So that's why they only show footage from like Cars 1, 2, and 3. And we don't actually have an official title for this show, but I hope we do get an official title pretty soon. We may not get our first trailer for like not until I think November, next November 2021, or maybe it could be earlier next year. I'm not really sure, but I am excited for the trailer when it drops. And I hope the show does last more than one season. So yeah, what else should we talk about? I'm not really sure. I kind of ran out of ideas at this point now. And it's already 7. Oh wow. So I actually type into the chat if you want me to talk about the Planes movies. Type yes or no in the chat if you want me to talk about the Planes movies or not. I'm just gonna wait for a response. Sorry if you heard that again. If you wanted me to talk about the Planes movies, because those Planes movies have become underrated now. They have become uncommon. Okay, yes. Alright then. We got one yes. We just need Joel, if he wants to or not. Because, yeah, of course we do know the movie. We know both movies and the short Airmater, which was a prequel to the Planes movies. Planes 3 got canceled. Oh yeah, I knew about Planes 3, but it got canceled. Wait, THC Cars, do you know the reason why the movie got canceled? Because I do know the exact reason why the movie got canceled. It was supposed to come out, I think, in 2016, or maybe I think in 2018, or maybe earlier than that. I'm not really sure, because we never got an official release date for no reason. No. The reason why Planes 3 got canceled is because due to the company. You guys may know this company or not, but it's called Disney Toons. It's like Disney Toons shut down back in 2018 for obvious reasons, and that's why we never got the third Planes movie, and that's why some big franchise, some big movies came out of Disney Toons, like Big Hero 6. What else? what other movies? But you know the Planes movies. And then they released like the sequels, like direct to DVD sequels, which I don't want to talk about that at all. Hold up, give me a moment. Let me put down the camera for a moment. Sorry about that. We're just gonna zoom in. So yeah, sorry about that. To do a little burp again. Yeah, let's just place the camera down here. Alright, put it right in front of Hey Summer Queen. So yeah, pretty much, yeah, Disney Toons did bring us some of those, not those good sequels like Aladdin, The Return of Jafar, Cinderella 2, Cinderella 3, and many more direct to movie sequels. Oh hey, real Lightning McQueen number 95, how are you doing? So yeah, pretty much, they did bring us sequels. They did bring some good franchises to life. But yeah, the Plane series just didn't do so well. People gave it like mixed reviews when the first movie came out. Yeah, good. Yeah. So yeah, what I was talking about? Yeah, right. So yeah, the Planes movies just have gotten underrated a lot over the past years because I know they did sell a lot of toys and they kind of sold well, but it's just like that franchise was just a spin-off and just didn't work at all. But when when I did first see Planes, I was kind of disappointed about it. It was like, that's not a good movie. But when I later watched it earlier this year, around summer, I actually liked the movie a lot. And I ended up changing my opinion, saying it was a good movie. Oh wow, we have more. We have 4 people. We have 4 people in the live stream. So yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we already know Disney Toons did shut down, and now they can't make another sequel. And also, the Planes toy line got canceled because due to sales, they weren't selling as well, and that's why they ended up backstabbing the Disney Planes line. And that's why you don't see any Planes diecast in the stores anymore. I was never a collector of Planes, but I wish I was a collector. But the Planes diecast have become cheap nowadays for most of them. Even the Super Chase that was released in 2016, that one I checked on eBay and it was going for like $15, which was not that bad. It's because like I know most Super Chases don't become rare, and they're pretty cheap on eBay. Like, I mean, now some variations of McQueen, those were cheap. And that were Super Chases or Chases are not even as rare as they were. So yeah, the Planes diecast line, it just didn't sell that well. It's because the prices, pretty much. The prices were like $10 for just one plane. I was like, what? That's way too much. I know it's because they were deluxes, but I don't know why they charged $10. Why didn't they charge like the $7 that they had for the Cars deluxes? And they stole. I still don't get it why they just sold them. Why they sold the Planes diecast for like expensive prices. That's why most collectors that were Cars collectors, I think they kind of took that out of that budget, because we already know that the Cars diecast line the Cars line are like $372 at Walmart and $399 at Target stores. So I really don't get it why the prices for the Planes line were pretty expensive. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, we did see some characters from the Planes line appear in from the Cars movies that did appear in the Planes movies. Like Bread Mustang Burger, we saw him in the first movie and also in the beginning of the second movie, which I didn't even know he was in the Planes movies at the time. And also, we did see Sarge taking a picture with the fireman, the one that protects the little town. So Sarge did also make sort of an appearance in a picture in the Planes Fire and Rescue. But yeah, that franchise has become underrated, and no one cares about it. So RIP Planes, rest in peace. So yeah, anyways, I think that's gonna be it for the live stream. Today was a pretty interesting live stream. It's one of my best live streams I ever had. So thank you for all you guys that came to the live stream and gave me a pretty good time. So yeah, I'll be ending the live stream. See you guys probably next time. I don't know when another live stream will happen. But yeah, thank you guys all for watching. Bye. Alright, let's end it.